Sometimes the quietest part of the day is when everything finally catches up. It is 11:15 at night, and you are standing under the shower with one hand against the tile, letting the water run over skin that still feels rough from work. The job site is quiet now, but your ears still remember the machines. So why does the first real breath of the day come only when no one can see your face? This may be the kind of private release that happens when your body finally finds a room where nothing is expected from you. In this video, I'll walk through why the shower can feel like the only place where crying is allowed, and why that says less about weakness than it does about how long you've been holding yourself together. Private crying is when your feelings wait until you're alone, hidden, and busy enough to not feel fully exposed, so the release can happen without explaining itself to anyone. One common reason is that many people learn to stay useful before they learn to stay honest. On a long workday, there may be no room to pause and say, "I'm worn out," because the concrete still has to be moved, the tools still have to be packed, and someone is still waiting for the next task to be done. So the body keeps going, even while the mind drifts somewhere else, because stopping can feel too visible. Later, under hot water, with cement dust running toward the drain, the tears show up where nobody can ask what happened. It is not dramatic, it is the first place all day where usefulness is not being measured. Sometimes, it comes from growing up around people who only respected pain when it was silent. Maybe you saw adults work through sore backs, scraped hands, bad weeks, and heavy bills without saying much, so the lesson was not spoken out loud, but it still landed. You learned that being tired was normal, being upset was private, and crying was something people did only behind a locked door, if they did it at all. So even as an adult, even after the day is over, the feeling waits until the shower is loud enough to cover it. The water becomes a kind of permission that no person ever gave clearly. There's also a quieter reason. Sometimes the pressure is gone, but the body has not received the message yet. The machines have stopped, the supervisor is not calling your name, the work boots are by the door, and there is no one asking for anything in that exact second. But inside, something is still braced, like it is waiting for one more instruction, one more mistake, one more thing to carry. So you stand there doing the simple work of washing off the day, and your mind is already somewhere else, maybe on money, maybe on family, maybe on tomorrow. The crying comes because the room is safe, but your body is still acting like it is on the clock. And this is why the shower can feel so different from the rest of the house. It is not only privacy, it is motion. The water is moving. The drain is taking something away. Your hands are still doing a task, so the release does not feel like you are falling apart. It feels like something slips out while you are busy. That matters, because for a lot of people, sitting still with a feeling can feel too direct. Looking at someone while you explain it can feel even harder. But standing underwater, facing a wall, with steam on the mirror and the bathroom fan humming, lets the feeling exist without becoming a conversation. It is late at night, maybe 11:15, and the bathroom light is too bright after a day outside. Your shirt is in a small pile near the door, still damp with sweat, and your hands sting a little when the water hits them. There is that smell of metal, dust, soap, and wet fabric, all mixed together in the air. No one is pressuring you right now. No one is yelling. No machine is running. But your shoulders are still high, your lower back feels heavy, and your mind keeps replaying pieces of the day you never really had time to feel. The lift that was heavier than expected, the moment someone said your name sharply, the way you nodded like you were fine because there was no space for anything else. Then your face changes before you can stop it. Not loud, not a scene, just a few seconds where the water hides what your voice would not know how to say. If you've been there, you're not strange. You might know someone who lives like this. This is what hidden release can look like when a person has been strong in public for too many hours. It does not always come when the worst thing happens. Sometimes it comes when nothing is happening at all, because that is the only time your body trusts the room. A small thing that can help is giving the feeling one plain name before it grows too big. Not a deep explanation, not a speech, just one honest phrase in your head, like, "I'm worn down," or "that day stayed with me," or "I was holding more than I showed." The point is not to solve the whole feeling in the bathroom. It is to let the feeling be real for a moment without turning it into a performance. Sometimes one simple sentence can make the crying feel less confusing, because it gives the body a place to put what it has been carrying. You might also let one part of the day end on purpose. After the shower, before checking your phone or walking back into the noise of the house, there can be one small pause. Maybe you dry your hands slowly. Maybe you hang the towel instead of dropping it. Maybe you sit on the edge of the bed for a minute and notice that the workday is not in your hands anymore. This works because the body often follows signals, not speeches. A small ending tells it, in a quiet way, that the day is not still chasing you. And there's something else here that is easy to miss. Crying in the shower may feel like hiding, But it can also be the only place where a part of you still feels protected. Not from people who hate you. Sometimes from people who love you, but would not know what to do with the full weight of what you feel. So the bathroom becomes a little border between the version of you that keeps going and the version of you that has finally reached the edge of the day. That does not make the feeling weak. It makes it private. There is a difference. Private means the feeling has been looking for a place where it does not get interrupted, judged, explained away, or turned into someone else's worry. Private means there is still a part of you trying to keep life steady while another part quietly asks for room. This is for people who look dependable all day, then become quiet the moment the door closes. If the shower is the only place you feel allowed to cry, it may be because everywhere else has taught you to stay composed, useful, and easy to be around. But under the water, for a few minutes, there is no role to perform, just the sound of the shower, the ache in your back, and a feeling that finally has somewhere to go.